You see around me?
No, I'm all right.
I got you.
Well, on behalf, I'm glad you're all here. On behalf of the Highpointers Club, I'd like to present to you the certificate of appreciation, and it says, this certificate is presented to Robert and Betty Brown for allowing Highpointers Club members access to Woodall Mountain, the highest point of Mississippi, presented by the Highpointers Club this 9th day of October 2010.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
I just want to say, I can't tell you how much I appreciate all you Highpointers coming up here, and the sign down there and this boulder is so nice, so nice. We appreciate it so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got several people here today that I want to recognize. We got people from the local newspaper over here. We got Teresa Cutshaw is here from the Tishomingo County Tourism. We got representatives from the Senator's office over here. We got good representatives.
Mayor?
Oh, the mayor's here. Sorry about that. Dave Coble to come up and do the thing about the rock.
Thank you, Gary.
Yes, please.
I'm Dave Coble. I'm from Colorado. There's two kind of people in the world, high pointers and those that aren't high pointers yet. But first, we're all here because of the Highpointers Club. And I would like to invite Jim Sutton, my good friend from the Highpointers Club, to just say a couple words, and then we'll get going with this.
Yeah, Jim!
Is this?
Put your cap on.
Yeah, you want to
Mayor's cap is not coming back up.
He needs an Alabama cap.
Yeah. Thank you guys all for coming. Congratulations to Gary on doing a great job. One of the neat things about the club and the foundation are able to do is to work to improve relationships with the local landowners, and in many cases to actually improve the high point itself, in many cases to clean it up, to make it look better, or Gary's going over the top here. He's bringing a whole new boulder up here. That's the kind of stuff that we do. It's what your dues go for, what your donations to the foundation go for, and you get to see the result of it today and know that your work, everybody's work, is going to be here for a very long time. So thank yourselves. You all did a great job.
From the benchmark to the top of the rock?
This is the high point.
That rock came from Alabama.
But in time.
It's not
Surely not. No, it came from Oklahoma.
How many people noticed the sign at the bottom of the road?
Yes.
Yes, that's brand new.
Pretty slick, huh? The plaque that we got here and that sign were made possible by the contributions of many, many dozens of you folks and your friends that aren't here today, that are Highpointers, that have contributed to the Highpointers Foundation. It's a 501c nonprofit foundation, as you've read in the newsletter, and a lot of donations made that possible. We're doing some really cool things in Iowa, Nebraska, many states, and I want to thank everybody that's done that, or that's even considered, or that's bid on the silent auction book. That's an ongoing item. Just the generosity of Highpointers is staggering. You guys have just given a lot, and we really appreciate it. We can always use more. And see us tonight. We'll be over at that Highpointers Foundation table and at the banquet as well. We've taken donations from 5 to 5,000. So it's been a wonderful couple of years, and it wasn't possible till the Highpointers Club and Highpointers Foundation agreed to figure out exactly how we would accomplish that, and we've been 3 years now. We've raised $40,000. So give yourselves a big hand. Without further ado, let's have
Stoney up here.
Stoney Burke. This wouldn't be possible without Gary and Stoney. Stoney's the head of the liaison committee. He organizes people in 50 states to talk to the landowners, be they parks, states, or private landowners.
Oh, you want me to say something?
Yes, we want you to say something. I'm going to take a picture of it before. You can see the one to say now.
About 3 years ago, I left New Hampshire on my way to the Wisconsin Convention via Iuka, Mississippi, if you know how Highpointers travel, to meet the Browns. It was the first time that we actually knew who the owners of this mountain were. They were very gracious people. We had a wonderful time together. We went down to Homer's Barbecue, a local place. Great food down there. Chicken fried steaks, wonderful. Went to their home and talked about Highpointers. They had no idea that people from around the world would come and stand on this local mountain of theirs. They were pretty amazed. And they've been really great, gracious hosts ever since. And it's been a pleasure meeting their family. And I hope we can continue relationships like this in other states as well. And I guess it's time to present this this rock.
Yes.
Okay. Now we've got one addition to make to the rock. Probably, hopefully, most of us here knew Jakk Longacre. So Jakk is with us today, and Gene Trousdale is going to bring Jakk up here to the rock. Explain.
Yeah.
Tell people about that.
Just before Jakk died in 2002, his last wish was that his ashes be scattered on the 50 state high points. I took on the job of getting people, and people jumped at the chance, and they would write, I would be honored to take his ashes to someplace. Over 700 of us were involved in taking his ashes to all 50 high points. Then Barbara Gertler went to Japan. She said, I'd like to take his ashes over to Mount Fuji. So she did, and then other people, internationally, his ashes are now on over 40 international high points, including the 7 summits.
Wow. Wow.
And for the North and South Pole. I carry Jakk around with me. And I thought, you ready to sit here for a while? That this rock ought to have some of Jack's ashes.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
Jakk was a short guy, but he was. I think he had very heavy bones. I don't send very much.
Okay, now, for those of you that haven't found your climb certificate yet, you do get a climb certificate for coming up here. They're on the table over there. They have your names on them. So work your way over to the table, get your climb certificate. Got a lot of watermelon left over there. Get over and eat the watermelon. They don't want to carry it back down the mountain.
Half the price, half price.
If the name is wrong on the climb certificate, or you can't find a climb certificate, give me your name, and I will get you one made. Okay.
Could you take them down for us so we don't have to carry them?
We will. We will.
This is the third.
See you tonight.
This is the first time I climbed.